Okay, welcome. My name is Ken Miller. This is the first part of the training course. First of all, what we're going to do is we're going to log into the dashboard. So the easy URL is server name :8224/pi, and that's the logon we're going to use in this training course. Next thing we need to do is use our username and password. The username we're going to use is admin, ADMIN, and the password for the training course is just dashboard, all lowercase, so DASHBOARD, all lowercase. Click the login box and that will log us into the dashboard. So it'll take a couple of seconds just to get started up and it'll bring us to our first page. Now the first practical, this is practical 1 of the training course, we're going to learn how to filter the dashboard. So there's various different ways we can filter when we're in the dashboard. The simplest is we can just click on a cell and drag a little area out and then release, and that will filter or sort of zoom us into a particular area. We can also click the reset zoom button and that will jump us right back out to the top level that we're at. Another really quick filter is down the right hand side of a chart. You'll often see a legend or a key. As I select the different items, so if I select AA, Admiral and Aviva, only those items will now remain in the chart. Everything, the tooltips, all of the values, the numbers, will be reformatted, so it's just showing that data. I can untick them all and get back to where I was, or I can tick them all and get back to where I was as well. Another really quick filter is what we call a parent filter. Now, in the top left-hand corner in the notifications panel of this chart, there's a little sonar indication. And if I hover over, this will indicate that this is a parent chart. And that's a special chart type, which means that as I select a row in a chart, so if I just double click, and in this case I'm going to use a data table, all the other charts on the page will now become filtered accordingly. When I've got that parent filter in place, I can just click the little refresh button that appears down in the bottom left hand corner and remove the filter so that the chart will go back to exactly where it was. Another nice filter is page level filters. Now up in the top right hand corner there's a little filter icon, and if I click that filter icon it brings out the filter panel, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the little pin button to pin that out. And what I can now do is pick really quick filters. So if I want to filter for the north, I click the northern filter. If I want to click for Middlesbrough in England, I click the Middlesbrough in England button, and I can then go through and pick any salespeople. Now there only happens to be one salesperson in this region. When I'm happy with the filters, I click the apply button, and that will now apply to the left hand panel here and just be showing me data for the north, Middlesbrough England and B Sams. Again, I can remove filters just by removing them or changing them and selecting all, and at any point click the apply. So now this chart, this page, is just showing me data for the north region. Or I can click the reset button and that will set me back to the default starting position, which in this case is every region, every broker and all my salespeople. Okay, so we're going to go ahead in the notes. This is practical 1. It's on page 3 of the notes, and what we're going to do is we're going to answer a series of questions. So I'm going to show you how I get to these answers. So the first question: how much commission was made by all the salespeople in Middlesbrough selling car insurance products? Now I've got a total commission field and it's broken down by my product, so I can see the car insurance product, but at the moment this is showing it for all the brokers in the UK. So actually what I want to do is come over to here, select Middlesbrough England, so have that filter applied, click apply here so that this chart in the top now only shows me the salespeople or all the sales products for Middlesbrough. If I have a look at those selling car insurance, I can see that my value is £9,327. So that's the answer there. Okay, I'm just going to reset that filter to remove it. So if I just click reset, I'll get rid of that filter again. Okay, so what was the largest number of products sold in a single day in the south? Now, I've got a total number of policy counts sold down in this bottom left-hand chart here, and it's broken down by individual days. Now again, I'm going to use my page filter, I'm going to filter this for the south, click apply. That will apply to all the charts on the left hand side, but it's this page I want over here, this chart over in the bottom right hand corner. And if I hover over the highest, which is the 16th of 10th, 2009, I can see that the largest number of products sold in a single day was 30 products in the south. Okay, so the third question, how many car insurance products were sold by Aviva? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to reset my filter up here. Now the quickest way, I could put filters on in various ways, but I've got my parent filter up at the top here, and I can double click on my car insurance. So I can now see that this chart in the bottom right hand corner here is just showing me car insurance products. And if I have a look at the number sold by Aviva, and I could just hover over Aviva, or actually the easiest way is just to filter that in. So I can see that 6,522 car insurance products were sold by Aviva. And again, when I'm happy with that, I'm just going to remove my filters. So remove that filter there, and it's got me back to where I was. Okay, so the final question here, what was the conversion rate in percentages for pet insurance products sold by K. Hammond and P. Dibley combined? Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my filters on the right hand side here again. I'm going to go in and I'm going to select K. Hammond, and I'm going to select P. Dibley. So there's P. Dibley in my list. So that's the two combined. If I click apply, now these charts on the left hand side are just showing K. Hammond and P. Dibley's data, but they're combining them together so I can see the combined value for both of them. I'm interested in the pet insurance, which is my top line up here, and what I want to have a look at is what was the conversion rate. So P. Dibley and K. Hammond combined have a conversion rate of 43%. Okay, thank you. Well, that's all for Practical 1. Look forward to you joining us for Practical 2. Thank you.